Yeah, because
All these
guys
niggas is
don't really
women,
be
like
into
all Mexican and
office
shit. I'm
shit.
like, what the fuck? And I don't have no hate. It's not about that,
No,
but it's
I
just
feel
like,
you. It's
bro,
like Dominguez
the
used to do
shit,
all the time. They would hire all the
it's bullshit, man.
Latin kids, and but because
And,
that's
and
the
and here's the thing
new.
is, I love everybody, but the problem is that they show favoritism.
Yeah,
So it makes me look like I'm the bad person, like I
and
don't know what I'm doing,
yeah, and
and
they
I
and
don't like
it's
that.
and it's not so much favoritism as it is. I mean, it comes overall, it comes out as favoritism, but what it really is they are so comfortable with their own people, and so the
Right,
problem is people like Earn. If you notice with Earn, he's comfortable with all people like that. You see, they only comfortable with some people like that. But Earn, I'm comfortable with all people like that. So that's
right.
why. So if you ever notice, when I was with the student assistants, you couldn't tell. You was clearly like my favorite because I connected with you the most. But I still
Nah, but
treated
you
them
still
all
treated
the
everybody
same.
the yeah, you did.
Just like I tell Lucy and Coco and them, like, hey, ain't no favorites up in here. If I go get some
Yeah,
food or some shit and I give her some, I give her some too.
yeah, it just is what it is. I just, maybe, and like I said, I'm always real with myself. This is the lesson I
Of
needed,
course.
because
Yeah. That's
don't get me
God.
wrong,
God
don't
is
get me
telling you
wrong.
you're on the
There's,
right path, bro. He been telling you that for a while. Since school, you
man,
followed the process, you got the work. You didn't you bro, your concerns are always gonna change. That's a part of evolution. So remember when you first
man,
got the job, your first thought was shit, I got this job. How the fuck am I gonna get the bus to Long Beach every day? You was worrying about that at first.
yeah,
But it worked
yeah,
out.
I was fucked, bro.
Yeah, it worked out. You
And
see
I'm
my
gonna keep
point?
it honest with you, bro. It was bad because I was tired, bro. It was hard to remember all of that shit,
Of
bro. I'm not gonna
course.
cap with you. Nigga, I was beat 24/7. I didn't have shit. Like when I tell you I was like borderline, it felt like I was depressed, but I'm not. But like my
Right.
body could not function, like
Of
mentally,
course.
physically. My
Because your
face
body
was
had to
tired.
get into Monday through Friday,
So
9 to 5, like humble. And then you realize that, and that's where people get trapped in these jobs because you have to realize your job is contingent on you going to work. You going to work is contingent on you getting paid. You getting paid is
right,
contingent on taking care of yourself and your bills. So one hand washes
mm,
the other. So just like homeboy got on there, oh nigga, you probably got a job tomorrow. Look, that's where your culture is, bro. Where it's not cool to have a job. Who says
right.
something that ignorant? That only today's people would say something like that. Oh nigga, you probably got a job. As opposed to what? Hustling? Like, come on, nigga. You sound stupid. But that's what the young people do. That's literally how young people do. They don't have moral. And you got to understand, it goes back to what I was telling you, the community, right? The black man is not at home. These kids don't have fathers. If they got uncles, they uncles are more likely to be the uncle that rolled a blunt with you than to be the uncle that steps in for daddy,
Right.
or he the uncle that's out there hustling and he want his nephew to prosper. It's that kind of shit. Oh, here he is. I got him.
Ground secure. Onto the
Stop
next.
playing with me. More than Miss Kizzle in the bizzle.
Right.
Look at this. More than Miss Kizzle. Shot him in
Ooh.
the ass
I
on the
was right there
downstroke.
too.
What? Shot him in the ass on the downstroke. Shot him in the ass on the downstroke. Shot him in the ass on the
Yeah, bro. I'm just
downstroke.
like, man, and don't get me wrong, and I know it be that too. I'm just
Yeah, that's
but it's
all it
like
is, bro.
I'm being professional. I'm talking sweet,
Right. You
not
trying to be
because I
professional
want to,
and
but I'm trying to be cool. Like,
of
and it's
course.
like to me, here's the thing is, my whole thing is the way how I was at Dominguez. I don't have that camaraderie, like as if they are there already. Like they are the Dominguez
Yeah.
to
It's
their extent.
it's
I'm
like
not.
you're
I'm the new guy.
yeah, you're new to their
So
crew.
it's kind of hard to get those build those relationships. Like, okay, I'm cool in the sense of like, look, we can work together to get the work done. If you understand me, I understand you. We can get this shit done quick. But since you don't understand me, and you think that I'm not smart or whatever, incompetent, whatever you thinking in your head, it's causing me more turmoil. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Where it's like, all right, but it is what it is, man. I'm gonna stop bickering about it. You know what I'm
Nah, I
saying? So
feel you, man. Get it. You got to
it's
get that
cool,
shit
bro.
out.
It's bullshit, man.
Get that
Cause
shit
I
out.
be wanting to just, like I said, bro. I be mixed with, and I'm gonna keep it G real with mixed with the signals these women, married women,
Yeah, all
grown
that
ass
shit
women,
adds
be
up.
giving me. That shit is stressful, fool. Cause you gotta think about it. I have to
Mm-hmm.
keep an integrity when multiple women at this job. I put this on my life. They sending me hearts doing text. Nigga, I'm just literally chatting them. Hey, make sure you do X, Y, and Z. Hearting my fucking messages. Talking to me in person, bro. That shit is stressful only because I'm at an advantage where I'm the only nigga here. And if,
Right.
if I do anything, I'm in jeopardy. See what I'm saying? If I say
Right.
if I send the heart back, oh yeah, Nick sent the heart back on this day, 8:36 a.m. Go check his car. Yeah, you know what I'm
It's
saying? You already
stupid.
been fucking up with the job, so you know what's going on with X, Y, and Z. Yeah, yeah,
I'm
yeah.
crying.
You know what I'm
That
saying? No,
nigga
no, no. But
said,
look, let me tell you. But let me tell you, that's how I feel that they're on me. Like my
yeah, I
supervisor,
feel you.
I feel like she micromanaged me, and it pisses me off because it's like, what the fuck do you want from me? That's how I feel. Like, what the fuck do you want from me, my fool? Like
Of
I do
course.
this shit the way you tell me to do, and I swear to you, nigga, it's like every second you want it this way, you don't want it that way. What the fuck do you want? Like,
Of
and
course.
it's pissing me off, and I'm trying to be so let it roll off my back, but it be like I be wanting to just talk to this lady, like, what the fuck, like, what's up with you? Like, nigga, like we could work together. Like you, the problem is you're trying to be a hierarchy over me, and that's not how
Right.
it works with me.
And see,
If
if
you
I
want
met
good work
other
out of me,
people on campus, they would
that's what
tell
I'm
me
saying.
these
That you
people
weird,
are
fucking
fucking
weirdos,
weird.
nigga.
Yeah, like
Yeah,
certain people that I be
this
thinking
shit is
like, well,
weird,
damn,
nigga.
I'm not sure about them. So I some cases I will
Shit's weird, bro.
reserve my judgment or you know what I'm saying, thinking about a certain person, but then I go talk to Shamshad or somebody and she be like, no, she's fucking crazy. And then I'll be
That's
like,
what I'm
oh,
saying. And then
see?
look, and just yeah, just like you, how you would talk like, hey, how you think about Aisha? And they'd be like, nah, she weird. That's just like my
Yep,
supervisor. Like when
dead
she
ass.
look, I swear to you, her name
Nobody
is
gives
Shelby,
you
my supervisor.
nobody ever gives a
When I
positive Aisha nothing.
right, so think about it. For Shelby, she's my supervisor. She's white, whatever. When she talks to people, they immediately, cause she told me to start CCing her emails. Okay, fine, that's easy. So I start doing that, right?
Hmm.
Every time I put this on me, they'll email me separately from the CC'd email. What does that tell me? She be acting like a bitch. That's what the problem is. My supervisor, she be acting like a bitch. She be
Yeah,
acting mean and
they
rude and
avoid
shit.
her
And they
too.
are, hell yeah. So they'll just chat me individually, and I'm like some shit I just honestly don't know right now. So it makes them have to go through her, and I be hating that because I
Looking
don't want to
out
hear
for
her
you.
mouth. Oh, you didn't answer the question. You didn't do the oh blah 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 blah. Like
Yeah, that's
what the
how Aisha
fuck?
is and
Like why are
shit.
you so serious about? Like it's not
Aisha
that
be like, "Oh,
serious.
I sent you an email. You didn't answer it 3 hours ago.
That's what I'm
You need to
saying.
answer
And
my
it's like
emails within 15 minutes when you're working remotely."
that's what I'm saying,
She'll
bro.
say shit
And then
like that,
it's
and I'll
like
be like, "Okay,
what? Yeah. And the shit is, it be like nigga. What pisses me off thoroughly, nigga, when she try to question me about something in front of me, like I remember the fucking entire email. I just clocked in. How the fuck I'm gonna remember an entire email?
right,
Oh, you saw the email I said? Reiterate to me what I just said to this person. How the nigga? I need the email. I need the email in front of
of
me. I'm not. I
course,
just can't. I'm. You feel me? So it's like
yeah."
she put me on the spot,
That's
pressures me,
Aisha.
and
Aisha
then
will
it's
do
like
that.
it felt like I don't know, right? And it's like it's kind of hard because I
Yeah,
don't sometimes always know or remember. It's so much shit I'm thinking about.
nigga,
I'm not
she
thinking
could
about this
ask me
shit.
why I didn't answer email, and I could tell her
Okay.
sorry, I didn't see it, or whatever, and then answer it. And then the next time me and this bitch have a one-on-one, she'll say, "Yeah, I want to talk to you about that day I sent the email and you didn't answer. So what was that about?"
Bro,
She does that
literally, that's
all the
just, I
time,
swear to you, bro.
and I
I
just be
swear to you,
like,
that's just
"Okay,
like my supervisor, bro.
yeah,
Literally. And then it's like, to me, what pisses me off, and the questioning, don't fucking question me. Oh, why you didn't do
right."
shit?
So
Why the
that's why
work
I
is
was trying
done?
to
Why the
tell
fuck you
you,
keep questioning
watch
me?
behind you, behind you,
The
behind you.
fuck is wrong with you, bro? Like, stop fucking questioning me, bro. Like,
Yeah,
my
and that's
fault,
the no,
but
you good. And that's the issue
like,
is
nigga, the
they
fuck?
do shit like that, but you have to understand that I've learned the art, like just like Aisha and them don't care about snapping at me every couple of weeks or whatever, and she has her little favoritism with Susie and all that shit, that's all cool. So what I do is whenever she has a problem or I do something wrong, I'll just simply say, "Oh, my apologies, my bad," or whatever, and I keep it pushing, bro. I won't do none of that extra shit. The key is you have to understand this, and I meant to tell you this too. The key is not to just let them talk to you any old kind of way, and then you go home stressed about it. No, the key is you have to understand that they're always gonna be that way. They're never gonna change. These people are old as fuck. They ain't changing nothing. Aisha isn't 57.
Right.
She ain't changing shit. That's who she is. So what you need to do is learn that all they really want to hear is you say you sorry, and try to put you in an uncomfortable situation where you're forced to speak for yourself. Well, unless Aisha forgot who the fuck I am, I'm not gonna give a fuck. So guess what I'm gonna say? Oh, my bad, boss. Yeah, that's my fault. My bad.
And that's bro, and
And
that's
I'll
what I
literally
do.
diffuse it to make you realize that if you still mad after that, I don't care. Because at the end of the day, I'm not doing all that. Nobody's doing all that, bro. I'm not here to keep people's, ego. I'm not here for none of that. He on the left side. I'm not here for none of that shit. Watch your back.
Still needed. Go.
I know he went up in here. Yeah, they got him.
Yeah, bro, and I'll be like, nigga, I'll be like, bro, and I'm like, bro, it's like, I swear to you, bro, I'm like, nigga, it's always fucking something.
Damn.
Dead ass, bro, I swear to you. Oh, you didn't do the PTS this way. And to me, the problem is, I can make a mistake, but I feel like the way you're telling me, or I feel like you need to give me more grace
Of course.
and relax. Like, I feel like to me, the problem is, don't be a stickler with me, but I need you to get, like, I need you to
it's not
understand
what
that I'm
y'all
not
saying, it's how
purposely.
y'all saying it. You know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck?
That's what I'm saying, nigga. And I'm like, bro, and I'm trying to thug it out, but I'm like, bro, I can't take this shit for too long, fool. Like, y'all not finna, like, hell nah, bro. And
You see how I used to do it. That nigga pissed me off.
yeah,
I'll take 2 days off. I come back, that nigga be happy as fuck. She know, nigga,
but
I'll
see, the
take a
thing
day
is,
off. She got to watch
I
y'all.
haven't,
It's 5 of y'all. She can't watch all of
right,
y'all.
and the thing is, I haven't got to that point where I can do that yet. So
Right.
for me,
Land want to go
it's
for a
more,
walk.
and I'm
Guess
still
what?
on
When
probation,
Ernie
fool.
ain't
I'm
here, she
still,
can't go. So she be fucked up
right,
when Ernie here. When Ernie ain't here.
yeah.
But
Cause the
as long
thing
as I'm
is,
here, she good.
and the thing is, it's like, I don't know, bro. This shit is weird, and I'll be like, this is why I don't like working a 9 to 5. This right here, this is the reason why I hate working 9 to 5, bro.
Of course.
Because you always got to answer to somebody, and the problem is not answering, but it's just like whoever's over me, I got to do it the way you said. If I
Of
don't do it the way
course.
you
But this
said,
is
then
God
that
is
shit is
teaching you.
weird,
But
nigga.
he's teaching you.
Bull fucking
Understand
shit,
when you
man.
get your own company and you sitting in there having an uncomfortable conversation with your employee, all of this is gonna come to your memory. Where you'll be at, that's what guidance and wisdom is. So you'll be able to tell another young buck, hey man, look, I started my own channel, my own company, and look, it's $1 million company now. But I had to start with a 9 to 5 job too. You gotta pay your bills. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah,
again, even if you only did this for 2 or 3 years, the amount of shit you're gonna learn in that 2 or 3 years is gonna be invaluable to
right.
you because you'll be able to do POs for your own company. Motherfucker wanna
Right.
you wanna send your
Purchase
team.
orders.
Yeah, you wanna send your team
Right.
to Atlanta to some festival or a basketball game or some shit. You wanna send your team, guess what? You wanna claim travel. And all of that can be coming out of your company. That's what you budget for. So if I could say,
Right.
okay, it's gonna cost me $1,000 to fly these 3 bitches out there, and give them a room and car and this and that, it's gonna cost me about 3, 4 grand. Cool. You put that in your budget. Send him out there with some goon dude that, drive the car, drive him everywhere. He fly out there with it. He's kind of security and, their assistant or whatever. And that's it. The money you gonna make from those small, and I tell people that all the time. Even if you was to take $200 and open a food stand, that 200 gonna turn into 400 and 600, and now you still got that
Right.
same 200 back, that you can duplicate the process over and over again until you learn to start,
Yeah.
spending $2,000 in. Now your 2,000 got you making 8,000 in a week. So you just keep putting two
Right.
grand in there, keep putting 2 grand in there, and then eventually you can go on and say, "Fuck it, let me put 10 grand in there." Okay, now I put 10 grand in
Right.
there, and now I got fucking, X whatever amount of meat and whatever. You know what I'm saying? I'm selling hella dinners or whatever. So
I
you have
don't
to
know
look
what
at
he
that.
was doing. Yeah.
This is
Yeah,
all
man.
for,
I
it might
appreciate it
seem
though.
like it's a job, but this is God teaching you. He's doing you like Mr. Miyagi. Because, nigga, by the time you
Yeah.
leave here, you're going to learn all this shit. You're going to be able to, oh, shit.
Yeah. And I thought about that too. Like, all the skills I'm learning is
Yeah,
valuable. You know what I mean? But it's
of
just,
course.
I just feel like I'm concerned about my job. You know what I mean? I don't want to get fired
Yeah, but they
trying to
can't,
learn too
but
slowly.
you can't fire somebody for trying to learn, bro. That
Yeah.
won't happen. They will send those people to go seek medical counseling. You can't force
Yeah.
anybody. All you can do is whatever you could do in a 9 to 5 day. That's it. No magical shit. Whatever the fuck you can't get to, then guess what? They either need to make sure you get the task in enough time, or they need to make sure the student assistants in here doing whatever so you have the time
Back in the
to
fight.
do it. You know what I'm saying? Like that's how
Right.
that shit works. You saw Ern stressing because Aisha didn't tell them niggas to do nothing.
Right.
So you didn't. That's the reason why she didn't tell them. So to this day, to be honest, Aisha never told the kids to do
Bomb
shit.
secure.
Y'all
Right.
told each other to do shit.
Right.
Ethan, Paris, Izzy, and you was the one that was saying, yo, bro, nah, fuck that, Ern. Go sit down, man. Go sit down, bro. We got
Right.
this.
Switching
Why?
sides.
Because one, y'all saw that I was willing to grind with y'all. And two, nigga, if we let this nigga grab these packages and tweak his leg, nigga, he out for the week, and then we got to deal with this bitch.
Right. Dead ass.
And now
Yeah.
you got to ask this bitch to go to the bathroom, because if you don't, she going to come back and say, well, I was looking for you. Where'd you go? And you got to tell her, I went to the fucking bathroom. So you got to tell her the bathroom. You got to go to lunch. You got to come back in an exact an hour. Like, all that shit is horrible when you're dealing with Aisha. I know. Because she's that way. But again, she has every right to be that way. She want to be single and alone. Go ahead. No one cares.
The mission is complete.
They forfeited, bro. They quit.
Yep.
Yeah. And that's the thing, bro. And like I said, bro, I'm honest, man. I'm honest, and I'm just a young man, a man trying to, build a legacy. You know what I'm saying, and humbly do it and receive correction and criticism that I need. Because
Of course. But you're doing it in
that's
a
what this life is
world.
about. So
Yeah, but you're doing
yeah,
it in a world that woke up and said, I'm going to make sure that you and anybody that look like you and anybody that comes from where you come from has a hard time doing anything.
man.
That's the
But it's
elephant in
like,
the
what is
room.
why though? It's just why. Like, why do? Because it's like, and I get it, but it's like, why do they get to choose that? Why didn't we get the opportunity to be on top and
We didn't.
not even oppress anyone, but just be able to just win? What do you get out of that?
Because that's,
Oppressing other people.
you see, this is where your wisdom comes from, brother. God is trying to tell you these people didn't wake up and just con God at a pool, at a poker game, and took over the world. God
Yeah,
gave
it's the
them the
devil.
ability. No, God let them do
Yeah,
it because he got so much
yeah, that's
confidence in
will. That's
us.
free will.
He got so much
Right,
confidence in us, and he's like, nigga, go ahead. Go put them on drugs. Give them diseases. Kill them. Don't matter. They still gonna prosper. So the reason you are in
right,
that conundrum is because the people that understand God and our relation to God as it pertains to the 12 tribes, they understand that we are God's chosen people. So when they read that literature so many years ago, it basically, like, this is the bottom line, bro. Every other, let's just keep calling for what it is. The powers to be, the 1%, whatever.
mm,
They have in their head that they basically found the scripture before we got it. That's why they're able to hide certain books. because in that scripture it tells how the black man is king and that he runs everything, and that it honestly tells us that we're supposed to enslave them. So
Right.
but even though they're technically reading some ancient shit, in the back of their mind they thinking that's what these niggas gonna do. They gonna get together, enslave us, and treat us like they being treated. So they beat us to the
Right.
jump, basically.
Yeah.
But understand that everything they do, even evil, is of God's will. So you, in other words, you could
Mm.
sound as hard as you want, but you ain't doing nothing that God didn't let you.
Right.
And that's because he wants us to suffer, because he told us we would suffer for lack of knowledge and for not being obedient.
Yeah.
So we just getting our medicine for not being obedient to God.
Yeah.
In other words, what God is saying is, by the rules of his kingdom, y'all need your ass whooped. And unfortunately for you, I don't have to be the one that does the ass whooping. That's what God is telling you. You need your ass whooped, but I don't have to be the one to do it.
Yeah.
So that's what people are experiencing. They're experiencing this thing where they want to fight God. And there's never been an instance where anyone, including the devil, has ever been successful in fighting God. You know how maddening that even sounds? To fight God? You have to be in your wrong
Yeah.
state of
That's
mind
crazy.
to even think to challenge a divine being or creator like God. Like, think
Yeah.
about
It's
that.
ridiculous.
That the mental capacity you must lack in order to think that you could challenge God. And so when you look at all the people that have challenged God through the decades, hundreds of years, etc., bro, name one person that's undefeated, bro. Name one person that won. Because I can
Everybody.
guarantee you the devil was the closest, and he ain't get nowhere near to win. He ain't even on the same
Mm.
plane. So if you know he's the closest
Yeah.
person that could even be in God's presence, and he ain't getting nothing done, we not getting nothing done. But again, we are prisoners of our own thoughts, of our own vices, and also, free will. Because we have free will to do whatever we want. What you doing? This nigga hanging out in the back.
Just contemplating, man. And I was playing. To wipe this whole squad out. Squad wipe. Squad wipe. My fault. But yeah, man. I'm just.
Yeah, it just seems hard now,
Yeah,
but
man.
I guarantee you, bro, this what you're going through right now, this is God putting you through this because this is the remaining part of your trial before you get your
Right.
car, bro. This is what this is.
Man.
This is before you get
Yeah.
once you get your car, bro, you won't give a fuck. You'll be like me. 5 o'clock come, you grab your shit and you out. You'll be at the
Right.
house thinking about what's for dinner. You know what I'm saying? You'll be home
Yeah.
within fucking 5-10 minutes.
Right.
And then after
Because
you
when
get
that
home,
happens,
yeah, then you could do anything, bro. I'm telling you, you could meet a female who just says, Nick, why don't you just come over and I'm gonna just cook you a nice little dinner or something on a Friday. A little chick got her own little place. Or even if she, moved home with her mama, but they got that big ass house her mama got, but they welcome you
right.
in. Like the only place that 9 times out of 10 they gonna welcome you in on that dead ass is in a Latin family. Like a Mexican family, bro. If she stay with her mama, they all, working together to take care of each other. And you just come over here, bro, you're gonna be eating good and everything.
Yeah.
You gotta understand there's a lot of people, as far as the younger generation, who might like black people, but they gotta deal with their culture. You know what I'm saying? I got a
Yeah.
Mexican mom, she might not be cool with that. So what better
Right.
way to show her is, you interacting with her. She gets to meet you. Anybody that I've ever met from another race, bro, they were never racist. It was just they had nothing to compare your blackness to. They don't know
Right.
anybody. They
And
never
they
been
just
around
don't know.
anybody.
That's another thing.
And so
Right.
how the fuck are they? And if they going by TV and what they see, they'd be terrified.
Right.
So you got to give them the benefit of the doubt in that respect.
The round is
You know
lost.
what I'm saying? Like
Man, we
that's,
getting worked.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's literally what you
And that's
have to
100,
do.
bro. That's 100.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you have to put yourself in that position because if you don't, you know, this is about you learning, bro. And then on top of it, you know, this is gonna define who you are as a person. You know what I'm saying? Like you could, yeah,
Yeah.
you might be able to take somebody home, but there's gonna be days when you don't fucking have to take a motherfucker home.
Right.
You don't have to give him a ride because there was days when the motherfucker didn't have to give you a ride.
Facts.
So that's what you're learning. You're learning how to discern. So if nothing else, what God is telling you is he's teaching you that being independent and taking care of your shit, it also makes you have a different understanding as to why people gave you top ramen and they all ate steaks and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like
Right.
it's
Yeah.
letting you know that because at the end of the day, hey, people could do whatever they want. I can
Yeah.
too, but to me, I agree with you. You don't have to be so crap. You don't have to be so all the time. Like
Right.
that shit is annoying.
Yeah.
And so when you're dealing with somebody like your boss, you're the only person that she deals with. So you're the
Right.
only one that get that feeling. You know what I'm saying? Other people don't get that feeling because they don't work where you
Yeah.
work. They don't do what you do. So you gotta
That
just,
round.
you
Get
know,
ready for the next one.
keep
Yeah,
it
that's
together
100.
for yourself. Yeah, and then guess what? Once you get that channel started, man, you ain't about these problems, man. What happens when you start getting big money, and then you start realizing, shit, I gotta hire me a whole goddamn YouTube staff. Have you ever seen Chisel Adonis's staff members at the end of his videos? Nigga, it's like 100,000 names on there.
Location.
Seriously?
Yeah, he literally he's smart. He did a thing where he let each person pay him like 25, 50, 100 bucks, and they basically are they're like 25, 50, 100 bucks, and he gives them like co-production credits and shit on his channel.
Wow.
You know, he'll put you in. He basically letting you pay for your status. So if you one of them people that pay for $200 or something, then he might put you at the very top, elite producer. But and
Right.
basically it's dope because not only are you getting the credit, but you're also getting the credit for his videos. Cause you know what I'm saying? Cause you're putting,
Yeah.
you're getting the credit for the video because you're putting.
But see, that's how you continue to keep growing too. Cause now, then they think I could. So if Chisel Don shouted them out, he could shout me out. See, that's what people
That
they
too,
want to
but
feel that connection.
yeah, but if he puts me down as a producer of his channel, then guess what? When he puts me down as a producer of his channel, I could put that in my IMDb credits
Right.
if I really wanted to. This nigga just keeps on shooting, man. God damn. Good looking out, teammate.
Moving to my mark.
I see it.
Yeah. So hey, man, like I said, I thank God for you. I appreciate you. You know what I mean? You ain't gotta, give me any advice at all.
Man, I
But
got
I
you,
thank
bro.
God for it, and I appreciate it, man. Cause
Hey, I ain't gonna tell
you
you
know,
nothing wrong, baby.
I be trying to this season of my life, I'm grateful to be at the place I'm at. I'm just like, I've never experienced this much work at one time, and then
No,
feel like I'm
call it what it is.
airballing.
Start owning it for
Or
what it is. You haven't experienced this much responsibility.
yeah,
That's what it
responsibility. Yeah,
is. It's responsibility,
yeah,
and it feels like responsibility with consequence. So
yeah,
again, it's the same thing. I don't care how many times Aisha yang 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 and yell. At the end of the day, if you're being realistic, she has a right to because you did something incorrect or she's just telling you. Don't pay attention to the
Right.
passion of how she's saying it. Paying attention to what she's saying. You know, she's good at policing herself to tone it
Right.
down or be mean or be stiff with you this morning during our meeting, but then see you at lunchtime and say, "Oh, what's that you're eating?" And make a joke or something. She knows how to lighten the mood. She been doing that forever.
Right.
But I know damn well that if you had to ask her in her heart of hearts, who are you most hard on? And she would say, Ernie. I ain't even gonna lie. I'm so hard on Ernie. And you know what, Ernie, if nothing, see, this is how God teaches you. If God doesn't teach Aisha nothing else, he teaches her that the way she treats me is not a way she can treat everybody. And it's not a way you
Right.
can treat people in general. So because of that, if nothing else, God shows her this is how well he is of a teacher. He's showing her if I got to let you treat Ernie like shit to make you realize that you're treating Ernie like shit, I'll do it. See, that's God's wisdom. God's
We lost
wisdom
Yeah.
Alpha.
is
Prepare for the next
I'm
one.
going to let you snap at Ernie no matter how much work he do, no matter how much you see him in here crippled, getting packages. He cut,
Yeah.
I've never been that dude that says, Aisha, I'm an administrator. I'm not covering no fucking front desk. But I have every right in my job description to say that. I don't have to. That's why every time she asks me, it's like, please. Oh, we're going to have a
Right.
gap between this hour and that hour. Can you just cover the front desk? She
UAV
knows that's a
active.
luxury because all I got to do is tell her I'm not doing that shit. For no, I don't
Yeah.
even need a reason. I can just tell her I'm not doing it. But guess what? I do it because one, it's a team effort. Two, it doesn't matter to me because I'm on the clock anyway. And three, I look at it like if I don't do it, it's gonna be a student. So I'm helping y'all no matter what.
Yeah.
And then on top of it, to go you a step further, to show you the inconsistency of of Susie, who doesn't even realize it. Susie doesn't realize it. I actually help her. That's what she doesn't realize. I'm actually helping her. Why? Because how many times if I didn't say I would cover that desk, would Aisha have to send somebody?
Yeah.
Would Susie have to send somebody over there? Or you would have
Right.
to have Alfred stand up there, or you would have to sit
Yeah.
up there. So see, whenever they ask Ernie to do something, it's because I'm third in command. But Alfred is good about that. He'll be like, man, just come get me, dude. I'll watch your desk. I'm team player. I ain't tripping. And Alfred is really like that. But Alfred is kind of like the new Nicky Mills in the sense
Yeah.
that he's an employee, but he thinks just like Nicky Mills used to think when we were together. You know what I'm saying? The thing about Dominguez, and you know how it is in that office, you don't have to do much
Yeah.
convincing people of shit. They see
Right.
that shit. You don't
Yeah.
have to do much convincing, bro. Motherfuckers see that shit on GP. They can automatically
Yeah.
tell. They know Leslie is weird. They know Aisha got an attitude. They know Susie breath stink and ain't never here. They know
Right.
these things, but they do their own thing. And it's
Yeah.
fine if you want to do that, but
Mission
it's like
compromised. We failed.
I feel like if you want to be buddy buddy with Susie and y'all want to have your own personal thing, and you and Lan and all this and that, it's cool, but you should look at it like, well, at least let me just leave Ernie alone. Like I don't do nothing to nobody, bro. I just literally do my work. I don't do nothing else. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? And then on top of it, I sit there and wait for whatever bullshit comes our way that, you know what I'm saying, that I can't control. Package, somebody's keys, a lockout. Like, we do a lot of shit in that office, bro.
Yeah.
Like dead ass, we do a lot of shit. And they try to act like, we don't. Or they try to downplay it, and it's like, bro, you can't downplay me. At the end of the day,
Yeah.
Aisha is responsible for the students. Period. I'm not responsible for them at all. So that's
Right.
why that's why when y'all leave, she gotta come ask me where did y'all go.
Yeah.
Because I don't have to ask them where they go. They students. They might want to go take a shit. I'm not asking them where they going. Unless, I mean,
Right.
seriously, especially with girls. Like
Right.
I don't need to know that Paris went to take a shit, and you don't need to know she went to take a shit. And I can just say she went to the
Right.
bathroom. Like what the fuck? Because you tell somebody to go to the bathroom, they think you went to take a piss. It's taking an awfully long time. Well, maybe she's taking a shit. Like goddamn, how much time
Yeah,
you?
literally.
Yeah, like they
Yeah.
because they get too comfortable with themselves. The problem for Aisha is though, like I said, I'm one of those people that when it comes to my oppressors, I feel sad for them before I feel anything else, and I feel sad for her because she has no true friends. The only friends she have at work are the people who manipulate her so that they can get it good at work. That's it.
Right.
Even if you hung with those
Well,
people on the weekend, which I doubt, it just don't work. So at the end of the day, bro, you're literally catering to people who are only your friend because you're their supervisor. That's it.
yeah, that's
That's
horrible.
literally it. She told me she went somewhere for Labor Day and she was like, "Oh, I had a friend fly in from New York, Aisha." And it's like, "Yeah, but that's what you see what I'm saying? That's what her money is for, to go on trips to keep herself." So it's the same thing with you. You got to find a release. Your release is Call of Duty, maybe playing at church. You have your release. Her release is going to a concert, going to a hotel for the weekend and rent a room and buy herself a bottle of wine and just drink and fucking pass out. Like that's her weekend. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Like, think about it. If she don't have no spouse, yeah, everybody got somebody they could date, but
Right.
when you dating somebody, there's really no connection unless you dated them
Yeah.
forever. There's really no connection. The only connection you gonna have is with somebody you in a relationship with. So not having a relationship means you gotta compensate for all the things that she might be going through, right? She comes home, there's no family. But you got to hear from your friends about how they went to go pick their kids up from school. Yeah, girl, I'm about to take them home and help them with their homework, cook dinner, and get them in the bath, and then I'll call you later. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
You don't have that responsibility. You got the responsibility of just picking up some fast food and go home.
Yeah.
And then just binge watch. People like her need Netflix because they have to have a show to occupy their time. So she got to sit on Hulu, Netflix, and all this. Susie, you notice Susie might mention a show or two, but she can't do that. Why? Because Susie got kids. So when you pick your
Right.
kids up between you and your husband, somebody got to cook dinner, somebody got to help with homework, somebody got to get them ready for bed, somebody got to get their clothes ready for tomorrow. She got to go and get all the shit,
Right.
and don't get me wrong, 9 times out of 10, that's where it's a Mexican cheat code, but it's because it's culturally. Because guess what? The Mexican, she gonna have her mom there, and her mom gonna take care of all that cooking. Her mom gonna make sure the kids get up for school. She gonna take the kids. So
Mm.
all Susie got to do is get up and go to work. Her and her husband. All they do is get up and go to work. Even the husband, you ain't even got to pack him no lunch. Mama gonna pack him lunch from dinner last night.
Right.
And by the time we come home, dinner already cooked. Cause this is what grandmas do. They don't have no life. This is what they do. They wake up to take the grandkids to school. They come home. They start dinner. So when Susie, that's what I'm saying. Susie's a lazy bitch. So for you to sit at work, no, seriously, because for you
Yeah.
to sit at work and leave early and never be here, what the fuck are you doing? Unless you got a drug dependency problem or you just sit at home and drink all day, what the fuck are you doing? Because your mom makes sure you have no other responsibilities. So think about it. Susie goes home. The kids are already fed. Daddy gonna help him with the homework because he's a fucking teacher before you will. Okay, you might get their clothes ready, but I'm sure grandma washed all their clothes. So you ain't doing shit.
Right.
You coming home trying to cater to your man who really probably don't even want to fuck with you, but he waiting for the kids to hit 18 so he can put him in college and he can fuck that teacher that looked like Mona that he been fucking with at his school
Right.
the whole time. He ain't fucking with no
Yeah.
bro. One thing I learned about Latin men because I'm Hispanic myself, they will find the baddest bitches. They not fucking with no garbage ass bitches like Susie. And then when they,
Yeah.
and then the mentality is, man, I done had 5, 6 kids with her. Her body ain't got no shape. And guess what? He can deal with her body being like that. He ain't tripping. But it's when he see that other bitch at work. It's like
Mm-hmm.
you. You could tell yourself, Mona is all right. She cool. But then on a certain day, she walked by and you like, God damn, that motherfucker is fat. You know what I'm
Yeah, that
saying?
shit crazy.
Ninety
Yeah, it be
percent of the
like
time,
that.
when you don't see her and it's just in your head,
I'll be like,
you downplay it like, man, that bitch ain't that amazing. She all right. She got a nice body. She cool. But then when you see it, certain outfits, certain days, you just be like, God damn,
yeah,
that motherfucker is ridiculous. Holy shit.
cold, boy. I be
Hmm.
like, nigga, ooh, on everything. I be like, nigga,
Right.
cause she came in with this little curly hair design. She had like all black or something. She had them heels on. I'm like, girl, I would knock you out. Oh my god.
Right. And so now with me
I'm
losing my
like,
weight,
oh my god.
being more favorable, getting more popular with the women,
Mm,
I gotta pay attention, bro. Because again, I
yeah,
still work there. So if I fuck a
right,
bitch from another office and she want to come down to my office every day and check on me and look at me and do all this shit, it's gonna be a problem. And it ain't got, not definitely not a student, but a coworker. Imagine me
right,
smashing the shit out of Leot, and then we fell out, and she just coming up here. She gonna be trying to collaborate with Powell every chance she get to be in housing to see what I'm up to.
right, bro. And here's the thing is, I've seen, and I'm not capping, this random women from like the department,
Hmm.
because our department's small. It's like think about it. Um,
It's like Res Light.
let me see. Let me see. Yeah, yeah, like how the A building is,
Hmm.
but just imagine like just a little bigger, bigger facility.
Right.
Like from the B building, yeah, like the A building and the B building combined.
Okay.
Like imagine that, and
Yeah.
just a little bit like bigger, but more. So you got that, and then you got like that's our department. It's the College of Education, but it's nothing but women. So you just got niggas they just stopping by. I swear to you. Oh hi Nick. Random, no reason, no reason why for you to come here. Just literally random stop by. Hey, how you
Of
come?
course,
Just
because
look at me,
somebody
stare
told
at
you,
me,
hey, it's this
come to my
handsome
desk. I'm
dude
like, ah,
over there named Nick. And then, again, it's all about people trying to, get over on the next person. And, that's how they are, bro. So they look at it like, you know, oh, is he talking to anybody? They already know the scoop. No, he not married. He just graduated, blah, blah, blah. He's in the master's program. They get the
and then think about it.
backstory,
And
but
think
they
about it,
think
bro. I
that they want to
swear,
get some of that
no,
meat too.
right. And look, here's the thing is, no on GP. I swear to you, nigga, I'm on chat. Anytime I chat with a certain staff member that's like younger, that's around my age or just a little bit older, nigga, they be touching their titties, touching it, just moving their shit in the
Of
fucking
course.
camera. I swear to God, at home, nigga,
Of course.
married. I swear, this lady, her name is Kimberly,
Because you know
Kimberly,
why?
and but you know how you could put the blur background so you can't
Yeah.
see behind them. So she touching like,
Shut it.
nigga, I'm on the Zoom
Hold
with her
on.
or on the chat with her teams.
Coco hungry. Being a little asshole. Relax, douche master. I was listening to Mickey Red.
not having to. This is Nicky Mills motivation. Word of advice. Some people do not understand you, but oh my gosh. Some people don't understand the gift that's over your life. They don't understand anything about you. And they can be to the closest person next to you. But let me tell you something. Just because they don't understand you do not mean that you're crazy. Does not mean that your goal or your dream or what you're trying to achieve is not gonna happen. It just means that it's gonna happen, and you're gonna be doing things that you ain't never done. So I'm letting you know, just because they don't understand you, doesn't mean that your gift or your talent is a waste of time. Believe in them, believe in your talent, your gifts, push forward. This is Nicky Mills motivation, word of advice. Lesson, go. This is Nicky Mills motivation, word of advice. Where you're going in life, where you want to go, where God's about to take you, the opportunity is about to, reach your house or reach your door. Everybody cannot go at all. That's as simple as that. Everybody cannot go. So whatever damn way that's holding you back, that's on your shoulders, they cannot go with you. Because whatever God has a place for you, they're not going to be able to handle it, understand it, comprehend it. So let me know that you're going to have to go someplace that some people cannot even touch. They cannot go with you. That it's going to tarnish, it's going to bring you, knock you off your horse. This is Nicky Mills motivation. Everybody's not going where you go. Lock in. Let's go. This is Nicky Mills motivation. Nicky Mills.
All right, I'm back. Had to feed,
Yeah, but
feed the little
nah,
mongrels.
I forgot what I was saying, but yeah, nah, bro. But I'll be looking at Mona, bro. Oh no, that's what I was saying. I was on Teams chat, no cap, bro. And we on Teams, and it's this lady named Kim. She black. I don't know what she, cause some of them be looking like, two of them look mixed, like they Mexican and black, or they gotta be black. I don't know. It's one of the two.
Mm-hmm.
But I'll be like confused, cause sometimes, like, you know, when they wear that little cross, the Catholic cross, or that
Right.
little gold chain, so I'm like, oh, maybe that's no. But look, I'm on here, bro. I kid you not, bro. She was so excited to talk to me. And she just like, oh yeah. Like, I had some questions about travel.
Of
And I'm like,
course.
oh, okay, yeah, like what you need. Like I got you. And then she like, yeah, so she literally, I swear to nigga, she's touching her rack on touching the titties, bro. Like putting her hand, like adjusting it. I'm like, they
Of course.
wilding out, fool.
That's
Like, are
how it
you
always
kidding me?
is.
And then it's this one girl, Andrea, bro. I know she got nigga, some
Clappables.
titties on her. She got them things is big, fool. I said, whoo, because we was in a coordinated meeting, nigga, and I happened to look over, and she had this black dress on, whatever, black top. Them things was just,
Looking
and it was nothing
scrumptious.
showing, but it was nothing showing. That's how I know they thick, because it was nothing showing. It was just plopped over. I'm just like,
Scrumdiliosis.
oh my god.
That's all it was. Just straight scrumptious.
Yeah, and I'm like, fool. I'm like, even no, and then even the student assistants, them I have to separate for real. But it's this one, bro. It's three of them. It's one black girl. She a grad student assistant. It's this other girl, I don't know her name. And it's this white girl named Tatum, bro. The black girl, and like, tell me, and it's always like this. Like, remember Alyssa?
Yep.
She used to look kind of like weak, but she started kind of leveling up, right?
Mm-hmm.
So in this case, this girl, I don't know her like that, but she's not really yet too pretty in the face. I know she gonna be a baddie, but she got a fat nigga. So
Oh
she just
yeah.
keep coming in the office. Can I borrow a broom? I'm like, fool.
Of
And
course.
mind you, I can't just be rude and say no because then
Right.
my supervisors are women, so
Hey,
they'll take that offensively and
and
be like,
and mine is even better because
I'm like,
I
oh
think,
my
especially
god.
dealing with older women, because you have to understand that there's like people like Leot. You know what I'm saying? And people like Leot, they're older, but they don't look older. And so what happens is,
Yeah,
but
bro.
because of her mature level, like Leot is probably like in her mid 40s, right? Or to late 40s. So her husband could be 60 something because she fell for an older man, right? But now
Right.
she's a boss too. And then you get this older man, he either, want to do something else, he don't want to be with you no more, whatever the case is. People, you don't mistake people that are in a relationship or marriage. It's a natural mistake to make because we should make that mistake in theory, but don't make the mistake of considering people that are married happy.
Mm-mm.
Marriage
Oh
don't mean you
yeah, yeah,
happy.
yeah, yeah. No,
So,
hell
you know what
no.
I'm saying? Just like if you had a girl, my girl ain't finna get on no fucking Zoom and rub her titty talking to no other dude. But
That's what I'm saying.
when she knows that she doesn't have anybody and she's looking at something, you got to understand they're looking at your face and how you look and your features and all that shit. They looking at you just like you see those asses.
Mm.
So think about it. If I had another dude, he was ugly, he looked weird, he this and that. Okay, well, when I show Nick showed me a picture of his brother, or they've been hawking your Instagram, whatever it is. They
Right.
know, yeah, I like the way this dude is, and he's young. Like you're a gold mine, bro, because you're young. Niggas that be in that type of job be my age. And in their 30s and 40s, and they already got a wife and kids and all that other shit. You were this 20-something-year-old dude who came in with no spouse. Okay, so
Right.
anybody who's in your age range got a fair shot with you because you ain't got no spouse, which means you ain't got no kids. So this is how their brain thinks. So you become a target. You become a person of interest, right? Because shit, if not, just like with when I talked to Kiana is my friend first. But if I say anything that, Kiana know I'm gonna need some help or I just said some shit that don't sound right, Kiana's gonna tell me. We had that conversation. She already knows. And she told me, she said, Ern, I'm a therapist and you ever see me correct you about anything? Cause you be dead on every time. That's why I don't correct you. And I said, but I'm
Right.
letting you know as my friend, I consider you a friend. So I don't want you to think because I'm a coworker or a colleague that you don't have the right to tell me something. I want you to be a friend. So when I tell her
Right.
about Megan and I expect her to say, nah, Ern, you can't do that. That's not healthy. She's not like any other black woman would impose their own ideology, right? She doesn't do
Yeah.
that. She tells you, oh, nigga, well, if you in a relationship and y'all can basically have free reign, y'all can both do what y'all want to do, then, hey, you need to go do what you want to do. What the fuck are you talking about? Because why? Because as a therapist, she's been around a million people who done been in relationships where the person don't give a fuck about them. They don't have no sex. They don't have like shit be fucked up, bro.
Right.
So you gotta
Yeah.
understand, you gotta make your way for yourself. I'm happy that you're going through this because these are the things that God told me that yeah, Ern, you could be teaching him this shit. However, that's my job. Let me take the helm at what things I need you to help him with. I need you to help him with confidence. I need you to help him
Yeah.
with, becoming being okay with being a young man that is not conventional like other young men that got to be out here getting the hoes and popping perks
Right.
and all that shit. I wanted to make a comfortable environment for you to be okay with being what we would consider us being square. I wanted you to
Right.
know that
Yeah.
even if you consider yourself square, bro, it's better to consider yourself square and be successful than to think you hard and all this and that and you end up with nothing.
Yeah.
It's better to do that, bro. I'd rather be because guess what? Even if I was a nerd or I didn't
I
have,
don't mind,
right.
so I
Because
ain't
guess
tripping.
what? When I get older, all that swag ended up showing up anyway. You know why?
Right.
Because the lesson is you can learn to be swagged out in 2 weeks. It could take you a lifetime to get some fucking common sense.
Yeah.
So that's what people need to understand. So when you get in that type of position, you tell yourself, man, I ain't worrying about shit, nigga. You know how many people I done known that I done went through with Dominguez? And people going through shit today, niggas is divorced. They got kids, they got grandkids. But guess what? These niggas is going through the same shit I'm going through. Arthritis and
Yeah.
some shit worse. So you see what I'm saying? But now look at it from Earn point of view and look at it from their point of view. They got kids. They got grandkids. They got all this shit they got to worry about. I don't have no kids. I don't have no grandkids. Y'all are my kids. So that's what I worry about.
Right.
I don't be fucking around with worrying about no other kids and no shit like that. Like I be trying to focus on my health. If I don't have my health, I don't have shit else. So I told myself a long time ago when I got on the weight grind and trying to get my health together, it was like, bro, at the end of the day, bro, your health is a party of one. Ain't nobody got to help you do it. Ain't nobody got to give you a suggestion. Even if you sat here and vented to a motherfucker about how fucked up you was and your doctor said you need to get right. All that person could do is just say, yeah, man, I feel you, man. You just got to, start eating healthy. They can only say so much. Nobody can't
Right.
go through your plight but you. Like that's literally dead ass. And they don't understand it. I understand totally. Like I said, I see you, a lot of you in me, because I understand, bro. They don't understand the struggle of sleeping on that couch or sleeping in the den and eating noodles and
Mm.
your mom tell you she gonna come see you, but she got busy. Every time it's time to come see you, she busy. Then these motherfuckers got to keep taking you to school and they got to keep feeding you. And then when they give them, $5 and $10 to go to the store, they forced to give you $1 or $2 so you can go with them. You know what I'm saying? They don't know that.
Right.
They don't know that your mentality is shit, nigga. You like I said, you like me. You want to wake up and think of a way to get out of the hood. The liberals and all these other motherfuckers, they want you to think the hood is cool. That's what they want. They want you to think it's perfectly fine to just live there
Man,
in an incest pool, dodging bullets every night. They think that's cool.
shit is garbage, man.
Right. And ain't nobody trying to deal with that. You know what I'm saying? Not
It's
even not
garbage.
even for yourself. We grew up in the hood, so it wouldn't be nothing for us.
Right.
But who the fuck want to invite? Can you imagine you living on 80th and Fig and you have Mona come over and then she got to stop and go get gas and niggas see
And then
her
it's
and
getting
lose their
shot
mind?
up, and then now you gotta fight and defend, and
Yeah, damn little mama, come here. Let me
like
holler at you real quick.
it's over. And then if she chooses them, you asked out.
Yeah, then you asked out because you can't say shit to her or him.
Right.
Yeah, I'm telling you, bro. Pay attention to what God is laying out in front of you. If we pay attention to what's
Yeah.
in front of us, it never looks like it's too much. And I'm gonna tell you this. See if you can understand what I'm saying here. If you look, this is coming directly from God, bro. But He's telling me to articulate this to you. He's telling you that if you look at the world on a map, it can be an overwhelmingly big place. But if you look at
Mm.
one individual spot, it's easier to manage. So, in other words, yeah, if I look at the whole world, this looks overwhelming. But if I look at Los Angeles and I learn how to do LA, well, now I learn how to do San Diego. Okay. Now I learn how to do California. Now I learn Nevada. Now I learn Arizona. You see what I'm saying? So, this is what my
Yeah.
training has taught me through the years. I basically just kept learning, 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 learning. Aisha and them, if I left right now, they would be fucked. The only thing they could possibly do is get me to write a book or tell them how to do certain procedures because they would be fucked without me. They would
Yeah.
literally be fucked, or they would have to just
Cause they will have
reinvent
to
the whole
relearn
thing.
it.
Yeah, they'd have to just come up with a whole new system. So you have to understand when you know your worth, you don't prove yourself to nobody when you know your worth. Nobody does. Who
Right.
the fuck does that? Morton Humble knows his worth. So because of that, I don't have to do that. Was that D&D coming in?
No, I didn't see it.
I just heard,
Oh, wait, that is D&D.
yeah, I just heard something on the thing say
Let me
like
see something.
somebody came in or something. It made a sound.
Cause it's 3 people now. Yep, that's
Yeah,
D&D.
D&D showed up. Perfect, because I just made me a cup of coffee, and I fed the girls. Dinner is already made. Yeah, I'm feeling good. I was gonna eat some damn chili cheese dogs last night, but it's like nah, too late. So I made some orange chicken and rice.